happening, or if you have questions. Some of the easy ones, the West 9th water main extension where we're going under the railroad tracks on West 9th. We've filed the notice to proceed. They've accepted. They are planning on doing it towards the end of September and October. We don't have an exact start date. They had 1 year from the date to do it, so before next May. I just thought I'd give you a date. It is gonna happen. It's just we're waiting on the contractor to set a date. Like I said, they accepted it. The notice of proceed's been filed. All the paperwork's done. They just have to give us a date to start. The asphalt pathway completion around the pond is scheduled for the first week of September to be done. We were waiting for it to dry up so we could do the groundwork to put it down. We don't want anybody to end up in the pond, so that's equipment. It's not good. The Memorial Park Blue Cross grant is all but done. We've expended most of the money on the covered areas and sidewalks and barbecues and bike racks. If you haven't noticed, please go look at that. It's all coming together quite amazingly. I think I'll know a little more tomorrow after we do the bills. We had about $1,800 left as of the other day, so I'll get a,
Put a bench.
We used it for the 4th of July, and we thought we were going to be using it for shade, and we ended up using it for rain.
For cover, yeah.
It worked out very well.
It worked out very well. We had a lot of people, and turned out to be a very nice event. And I think people enjoyed themselves.
Right. So it's actually getting used quite a bit. You know, it's done very well. We've had a lot of good positive comments on the new covered areas. And the octagonal one that goes around the parent trap at the playground, it turned out amazing. Everybody thanked Dave Luce for the design and the street crew for construction. That was a very tedious job. So that part is done. Like I said, there's been quite a bit to it. We're right at the end of it. There may be a little bit left to do, maybe another bench or tables or something like that. I won't know that for a day or so, but we're right there at the finish line.
Did we get that pathway from the bathrooms to the grandstand?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
the only one that I haven't seen yet.
Yep, that's there. All the
It's there.
cement
Okay.
work has been done.
Perfect.
Even the one at the top of the hill that's a different grant but is being installed, it should have been finished today, I believe, or
I
it's
went up
pouring
by-
in the morning.
I went by there.
The ADA
after
ramp
work,
was all
and it
that
was done.
Beautiful.
We'll probably get the patch back of the asphalt done August to mid-September. I don't have an exact date on that because we have, asphalt we're going to start next month, the potholes, and that'll all be part of that, so I don't want to give an exact date for it.
Now, will that be done before football starts?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Before October, yeah. Yeah. When's football start? The end of August? First September? Yeah, we'll get the patch back done first,
Camp
so.
started last week.
It's not about that, it's getting here quick. But yes, we'll make sure and get that all cleared up and cleaned up before then. I just, like I said, I don't want to get a date yet. I think the Indian Head Pathway is well underway. I don't know if you've been through there. They're at Howard and Second and working up on State. You can see them doing a lot of work and traffic control up there. They've excavated the seminary building hill. We're waiting for some changes on how that wall was going to work. There was kind of a hiccup on weight bearing on the design, so they're working through that as we speak. But I expect that to be done, I'm hoping by our next meeting. Now, that I say that, some will kick us and slow it down, but by mid-August, we expect that to be done. I guess the big one on here is Commercial Street. I know you guys have all seen it. It's been nothing short of an adventure. There was a lot more soft spots and elevation issues than we had thought in the beginning. I do expect to see some overage on that I'll be back next month to talk to you about. I don't think it'll be huge, but I do expect it to be between $20,000 and $40,000 in differences where the soft spots were a lot more. So they had to over excavate, refill with pit run, paper, geotext in places and everything because the road underneath was not as good as we'd hoped. It was worse than we thought. So there may be there. I have found some budget resources to make that work that I'll come back with when I have a better number. Hopefully we get it all negotiated out and we walk away with the exact amount of the grant and we're good to go. I just, in a perfect world, that would happen. Unfortunately, that's how things.
When will it be open, Mike?
So substantial completion is still set for July 27th. I have not had any notice that they won't make that. There was some slowdown in the sidewalks between State to First due to elevation issues. And the way they matched the buildings was didn't go as planned. I'll just say that. We're discussing that. We actually have a meeting to discuss that tomorrow on how that'll go. That's the last bit of it. You notice the asphalt's down. So the substantial completion is July 27th. I hope to see it open the first week of August after we get striping and signs and the little stuff caught back up. It's still not legal to drive through it, so please remind people they keep driving through there. Other than that, for the businesses, we're doing our best to get it open as fast as possible. Other than that, it's looking really nice. I mean, everything kind of came together right there, the corners, everything looks good. You can drive up to each one and see a lot of the project from the side streets, so. Other than that, I know we have a few other little projects going. Those were the big hitters off the top of my head. Is there anybody have any questions on projects going on? Hey, we don't get there much, and since we have so much going on right now, I thought to inform you guys.
No, appreciate it.
You have a lot going on right now.
It's amazingly busy, but everything is actually going very well. It could always, I think everything's been going pretty well.
Yeah.
Before I forget, kudos to the firework display, by the way.
Oh, yes, Bill's
Awesome
project
job.
was
Thank you.
amazing.
Always,
takes a village.
every year. It's
But yeah.
fantastic, and even in the rain.
I didn't mean to
So,
shortfall
well done.
that project, but it was
No,
great. He did
yeah,
an amazing
I want to make
job.
sure that I said thank you.
Still got all his fingers and toes.
Only 30.
Like I said, I just wanted to give you guys a chance. We do have questions. I know the public probably ask you a lot of questions. As far as commercial, that's the big one with a lot of questions. There's not a whole lot of answers until we get through the redesign of those elevations on state first, and we're working through that tomorrow and hope to see that poured by the end of the week or mid next week, depending on how things go tomorrow.
What needs to be done for the dog park still?
The cement is poured, the poles are in today, so as far as that
We
goes.
need to do the water tap, run the water line.
Okay.
We ordered the fill stations for around town. They should be here. We'll need to install that. And then the fencing and a bench and a fire hydrant and
It's coming along quite quickly. I think
Yeah.
he'll have the water in the week.
Okay.
The water department will have the tap installed by the end of the week, unless something else comes up, but right now it's looking like that's possible.
Awesome. Well, thank everyone. Yeah, great work.